The newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Severe tropical storm Neneng has further intensified as it moves away from the Babuyan Islands. Pag-asa last spotted its center at some 115 kilometers west-northwest of Calayan, Cagayan. The typhoon is packing winds of up to 100 kilometers per hour and gustiness of up to 125 kilometers per hour. Neneng could further intensify into a typhoon in the next hours and is expected to exit the Philippine area of responsibility later today. Tropical wind cyclone signal number 3 is up in the southern portion of Batanes. The rest of Batanes and Cagayan as well as Apayao, northern portion of Abra and Ilocos Norte are under signal number 2. Meanwhile, signal number 1 is in effect over these areas. Flash on your screens. Neneng has left several areas flooded after making landfall in Cagayan this morning. In the town of Claveria, a resident shares a video of flooding in one barangay which affected the Claveria Rural and Vocational School. Now over in Apayao, Neneng also caused floods in several areas including Barangay Santa Filomena in Calasanan. Meanwhile, authorities have closed the Tamdagan Bridge in Ilocos Norte to all types of vehicles as Neneng rendered it impassable. We'll be back with more stories after the break. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Riza Diaz. Teachers are calling for a health break as COVID-19 leaves some of them with mental health issues. Faith Del Mundo has the story.
COVID-19 has managed to disrupt everyone's way of life. One of its most obvious impact is on education, which relied on blended learning for the last 2 years. But even though the pandemic situation in the country has improved, it still left scars on some educators. Teacher Alvin and his family had been infected with COVID-19 at one point. And after COVID, he is now facing a different battle, that with mental health issues.
Nag-pandemic po, sobrang stress po ang dinala niya. Every time na sinusuot ko tong headphone ko, may naririnig akong echo, tapos bigla po ako nagpapanik, tapos after po no, nagkakaroon po ako ng acid reflux, tapos bigla pong bumagsak yung katawan ko.
Apart from the pandemic, heavy workload in school also added to his burden. The same goes for teacher Hannah. She has been a teacher for 2 decades, but now she admits feeling stressed and burnt out, especially after having to adjust from a work-from-home setup to again commuting for more than 4 hours to get to school. She also feels pressured whenever her students cannot pick up lessons easily.
Pinakasanayan mo, medyo babaguhin mo ulit, lalo na galing tayo sa 2 years na walang face-to-face. Tapos biglang ngayon may face-to-face. Tapos nakikita mo yung mga estudyante mo na non-reader.
The Education Department admits that teachers now have heavier workload since they also have non-teaching tasks. The DepEd said that it's looking at reducing administrative tasks for teachers. The agency also launched a campaign called #MentallyHealthyDepEd. But for the Teachers Dignity Coalition, DepEd should consider giving teachers a 1-week academic break.
Alam naman po natin na basically nagsisimula po yung mental health issues, no, quote and quote, no, kapag ka medyo meron tayong nabibigatan tayo, no, dun sa ating trabaho, mga work related, no, na mga issues po ito, no.
A psychologist also says that mental health breaks are important for teachers to avoid burnout.
They have to do also self-care. Self-care doesn't mean na you are selfish, na ang pangangalagaan mo, sarili mo lang. Hindi. Kasi bilang isang teacher, marami pang hamon sa buhay na lahat ng klase ng magulang mararanasan nila at madidinig nila. And siguro dapat lang magkaroon sila ng hindi lang isang tabo ng pasensya, kundi bude-bodegang pasensya. Magkaroon ng mental awareness program din ang mga eskwelahan for the teachers. Kasi kung ngayon they are starting it with the employees.
For News 5, Faith Del Mundo, we are One News.
Let's now take a quick look at today's other top stories. The National Capital Region Police Office orders all commanders to stop its house-to-house checks on journalists. The gesture backfired after one plainclothes officer visited a TV reporter, stirring unease among other media workers. The World Health Organization is reassessing whether the COVID-19 pandemic still warrants the highest level of alert. This comes as virus fatalities across the world remain low and 2/3 of the population have been vaccinated. And Unioil Philippines projects another round of price hike for fuel products in the coming days. Diesel and kerosene could go up by at least 2 pesos per liter, while less than a peso increase is expected for gasoline. Now, for more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World Online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play app. Register for a free account now at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. I'm Riza Diaz. We are One News.